Hey girls, so I'm gonna be doing a makeup look using the Urban Decay Wired palette, and my hubby, he actually got this for me for Mother's Day, and he also got me the Morphe. I think it's the 39S, I believe, and it's the one that's like all purple. It's freaking stunning. Like, they're so pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna be combining both of the palettes and we're gonna see what we come up with. It's like, I think it's like 10:30 at night, but my babies went to bed and I'm like in my room and I just wanted to do my makeup, so I was like, why not record it with you guys and show you what I come up with. So keep watching. Okay, so what I'm first gonna do, I have this like idea in my head, so let's see if it works out. I'm gonna go in with Chaos and I'm gonna pack that on the lid. So let's do that first. Let's see. I wanna get my mirror in here. Well, not directly on the lid. I'm gonna pack it like in my crease, because I feel like I'm gonna end up cutting the crease. Just gonna pack that on my crease in this like more round shape, because I'm gonna blend it out with the purple that was right next to it. Okay, now that we have that on the crease, we're gonna go in with Shock. That one right there. It's like a lilac. I'm gonna take it on like a little pointed blender, and you're gonna go right on top of that color and you're gonna slowly start to diffuse it. And these colors are very powdery because they're super like pigmented, so they're kind of like, you gotta know how to work with them. They're a little picky, you know. All right, now that I've put on that purple and blended out the blue, I'm gonna go back with the blue and I'm gonna touch it up right before I cut the crease. Okay, so the concealer I'm gonna use is the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer to cut my crease. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. I always put all my product there. And I'm gonna pick it up, a lot of it. That's personally what works best for me. And let me just adjust, you guys. And then I do have a hooded eye if I look forward like that. So I need to go above the crease. That little fold, I'm gonna need to go above it. I'm gonna start in the inner corner, right there. And I'm gonna just go on top of that fold. And follow through. Your concealer will know if you're scared. So yeah, then I'm gonna cover it up right here on the lid, and I'm just gonna go like that. So like almost to the end of your eyelid, but not quite. I like to just grab my finger and slightly take a bit of it off. Like that. And then when you get to the outer corner, I like to just blend it with my finger. It helps once you start blending other colors here, so it doesn't look so harsh. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the 39S palette by Morphe, and I'm gonna grab this really shimmery pink. It's kind of like a topper, I would say. So yeah, I'm gonna use that one on my inner hat. Okay, so I have a lot of it on my brush, and then I'm gonna start in the inner corner and I'm gonna pack that on. Oh, that is so beautiful. It's so dimensional. It has like pink and purple, different like little reflex. I'm gonna grab some more. I don't think you can tell in the camera. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with that really deep purple, and it's right next to the like orangey bronze. That one right here, and I'm gonna start blending that on my outer corner. Oh wow, that's so pigmented. Like a lot of kick up comes up. So I'm gonna blend that here. So I'm creating that angle. I'm gonna blend it up towards that blue slightly. So I'm gonna grab this little brush and I'm gonna go back in with that blue. Oops, sorry. And we're gonna pack her right out here. Okay, and what I like to do is grab a makeup wipe. You can also just use tape before you start the eyeshadow look. But I like doing this. I clean up my under eye and I create the sharp edge with the wipe. And I always do my eyes first because I am so messy and some palettes do have fallout, which does not bother me at all. Like, I've been doing this since before I had fancy palettes. So it doesn't make a difference to me. So I'm going to do my other eye and then I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I added the Morphe eyeshadow primer on this eye, because on this eye I just used concealer, which I don't normally do, and it was a little bit harder for the eyeshadow to stick. I had to work like a little bit harder to do that. So I'm gonna see if it works better using the eyeshadow primer, which I always use, but I was like, let me try something new, but I'll let you know. Okay, I'm just gonna show you a small clip of me doing the blue, and let's see if it does any better. Okay, I'm also super blind, so this angle is kind of difficult for me, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, so far already it's sticking like 20 times better than just with concealer. So I will come back after I do the same thing. Okay, so far like 50 times better using the primer. I stand by using primer. I've tried many times to do concealer, different concealers, and it's never the same. So the Morphe primer side definitely wins. I feel like the pigmentation's better. It's not like splotchy, and it blended way better. And the pigment just grabbed on overall nicer than this side. This side, you can tell, had a little trouble right here in the outer corner. So yeah, use your primer. And I highly recommend this one by Morphe. It reminds me of the Urban Decay. I don't even know what it was called, but the purple little tube, it's exactly like that and way cheaper. Okay, so for lashes, I'm gonna be using these beauties. They're so freaking stunning. They are by Luscious Eyelashes, and I will go ahead and link them in the bio or description, whatever. They're called Life of the Party, and they are so freaking gorgeous. Like, seriously, smaller indie brands have the best eyelashes. Like, don't be scared to try them. They look so bomb, and these are one of my favorite brands. Luscious Eyelashes. My number one brand is Mimi Winks. Her eyelashes and the price like, girl, I will link her too, okay? So I will go ahead and show you guys what these look like when I'm done applying them. So I just wanted to show you guys another little up close look. If you can tell, this is the prime side and this is the not prime side with, well, I used concealer, but yeah. She had a little bit of trouble there. So yeah. Okay, let me attempt to put these on camera. It's gonna be kind of hard, and my mirror, my crusty mirror, is probably gonna be in the way. What? Ooh, girlfriend. She was being nice today. Beach. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm having one of those days where like they just don't want to work. So now I'm gonna prime my face, and I'm gonna use the primer serum by Wet n Wild. I love this primer. So it is very liquidy, but it moisturizes your skin. And then once you blend it in, like rub it into the skin, it becomes tacky. So it really helps your foundation grip on to your face. Oh, I think I put too much. No, it's getting in my eyebrow. It has like a really fresh scent. And I would say if you are combination dry, maybe oily, I'm not sure. I have combo skin. And I don't think it makes me any oilier or extra oily. But yeah, it rubs in really nice and it becomes like slightly tacky. And the foundation I'm gonna use is one of my favorites, the Infallible Fresh Wear by L'Oreal. Love it. It's very like a lightweight liquid, but it has a lot of pigment to it. And it dries down to like I wouldn't say satin, I would say like a natural finish. So I feel like if you were dry, you would love this. If you're oily, combo, you would really like this. If you're really, really dry, I'm not sure. You would probably need to really, really moisturize. And then the beauty sponge I'm gonna use is by Hank and Henry, my love. I love watching him. Let me know if you do too on Instagram and on Facebook if you like to keep up with him. I absolutely love him, and the sponge is so nice. It's huge, but I really, really love it. I know some people find this like cringy, where they just like drip the foundation on their face, but that's what I like to do. And then I just straight away, you see how much coverage it is, but it's not heavy. And then you can build it up. It is definitely buildable. It probably looks so crazy right now, but my light is making it look a lot brighter than what it really is in person. I promise I do not look that crazy, I promise. Let me know what foundation you guys are really enjoying and what is your skin type, because I really would love to try a new foundation. My friend Beauty by Jax, her name is Jacqueline. She also has a YouTube. I will insert somewhere her name here. But she said she was gonna get a sample from Frankie Rose. I think she said they were like $3 and you can use a code and you get free shipping. So yeah, she was gonna get a sample and try it out. I think I was gonna do that too because Let's Do Makeup. She loves that foundation, so it's like I want to try it too, especially if you can get a sample before you try it. Like, that's awesome. So I'm just blending out that concealer. As you saw, I don't put a lot just because I have bigger pores right here and it can get cakey really quick. So yeah, I don't put a lot, and I mainly focus it right here, and then I'll slightly bring it down around my nose. I don't like to put on too much concealer. It really depends on my mood. And same with powder. With powder, I can easily dry up, so I put on a very, very small amount. So the powder I'm going to use is the ColourPop No Filter and Translucent. And I just put some into the cap, and I take my sponge as well and I dip it in there. And this is a lot to me, so slightly blow on it. And I will just focus that right under my eye. I don't go down onto my cheeks, just right under my eye. And sometimes I will take like a tiny bit, like barely anything, and I'll go around my nose because I do get slightly oily there. If I'm gonna wear this all day. So I slightly blow on it, tiny bit, and I focus it right under the eye. I don't have a problem with my under eyes getting really dry, so yeah. And I don't need to set my whole face because this foundation, it does set to like a natural finish. It's not dewy or anything. Or if it is a little bit, like if you put on more layers, I just go like a little bit. Like I really try not to use too much powder. Even though I look like a ghost at the moment. Excuse me. You know, your girl just has one of those simple little lights that clips onto your desk, and it's amazing for my selfies. But you know, maybe one day we can upgrade and get like fancy cute little lights. Yeah, I am happy with my setup for now. All right, so after my eyes, after I set my under eyes, I'm gonna bronze, and I like to use this one. It's my current favorite, the e.l.f. Primer Infused bronzer, and the color Perpetually Tan. I'm so blind. And these brush, oh, I thought it was the Beauty by Bianca one. Whoops. Well, she has one exactly the same, but this is the Wet n Wild one. I'm back. To you guys, it's like I never left, but my child woke up, so I had to go feed him. Yeah, now I'm out of breath because our room is downstairs. I get all the way there, I go here and here. I don't like to contour personally. I feel like it's just not for my face. I just like to like bronze. I like that look a lot better. Yeah. And what I really love about this bronzer is that it's buildable. It's not like extremely pigmented. You have to be so careful with. You can take your time and build it up, which I really love about that. And you know, we gotta get the forehead. Has to happen. So I'm gonna be using the Milani, which one is it? Luminoso. Oh, it's my favorite blush and blush topper. Like I will use this alone for like a subtle look, and I really like dig my brush in there. and it gives you the most beautiful like glow. It's so stunning. Or if I'm using a matte blush, I will go over the top of it with this. And it looks like your blush is just melted in your skin and you look glowy and fresh. Like, I go crazy with this. Sometimes a little too much, but it's the look I like. And I'll add some on my nose too. And on my chin. And I'll go a little bit here and here. And this brush is by Hank and Henry. It's the Francis brush. I love it. The shape is like so perfect and it's so soft. I love his brushes. I want more for sure. Okay, now we're gonna do highlight. You don't have to do highlight, like this is already glowy on its own, but I'm extra, so we're doing highlight. I know you guys have probably heard about this highlight like 5 bajillion times, but yes, I'm going to use the Amrezy highlighter. It's seriously the best and no other highlighter is like it. Like, this could give you the most subtle natural look, or you could go in and spray it, or don't spray it, just add extra and it's beaming like people will see you from outer space. Aliens will see you from outer space. So I like to start right here. That's where I concentrate it, and then I will slowly blend it out this way and then blend it out this way. Base now with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus spray. This one's cucumber. Yeah, cucumber, and has it like on a different language on this side. Okay, let's not get this spray all over my phone. We're gonna be a little extra here. I have this super cute pink fan and it's from the Dollar Tree. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Shock, which is that like lilac color right there. And I'm just gonna sweep her under the eye. Sometimes when I have a really dramatic eyeshadow look on the top, I go slightly more simple on the bottom. Really just depending on the mood. Sometimes I'll do like the exact same thing and be super dramatic on the bottom. But for today, I'm feeling a little bit simple, so we're just gonna get that purple on there using the same brush, just clean it off a little bit. Get the blue and tap it, because really bright colors like this have a lot of fallout. And just against the lash line is where I'm gonna place the blue. And it's just gonna be like a tiny bit more subtle, just like that. Not too much. I mean, you can go too much, honestly, you can. And it will still look beautiful. And we cannot forget the inner corner highlight. Like, this is a must. You have to do this. And to make it easier on myself, I just use the same highlight that I used on my face, and I will pop her right there. And it seriously completes the look. And if you want to be a little more extra, you could take a tiny bit and put it right under your brow bone. Okay, now let me grab my lip combo. You guys, I ran out of storage. Anyways, I'm using this lip liner by Jessica. Oh man, these words are way too tiny. But I got this lip liner in my BoxyCharm, and it's like a pinky mauve color, so I did that. And then this gloss is by Plushed Cosmetics, and these are super affordable. I feel like they're like $6.99, and you can use my discount code, which I will leave in my description. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that right here. Just go with the whole vibe. I loved it. Like, these squeezy tubes are like coming back. I'm such a gloss girl. Brain fart. Yeah. Do we like it? And I will go ahead and link this in the description as well. She hasn't launched yet, but she will soon. And you guys are not gonna wanna miss out. Like, I have 5 of these that she sent me to test out. Yes, they are it, sis. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial and my little like journey through using concealer and primer. Definitely recommend using primer. It worked 10 times better for me. I am going to hop off and take some pictures so I can post this look on Instagram tomorrow.